Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol EYES. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Absolutely monster move today, not only from a price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume, and biggest volume this chart has had for quite a while. So definitely some updates here need to be made. And I should note, though, that this is kind of a tricky chart to talk about from a presentation standpoint because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 15 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. There was a pretty big pullback today. But from the big picture, the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And as long as you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a much different strategy and outlook going into the trade. And on that note, that first area of support to keep an eye on, it's going to be right here at the $2. Well, let's just make it $2.20. Makes it a little easier to remember. $2.20. $2.20. Why is this so important? Well, let's just say something like this were to happen. I'm not saying the price is going to head down here, but just for example's sake, the price pulls back, behaves in this manner before starting to work its way back upwards. What would you have emphasis on the word big picture? From the big picture perspective, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have that consolidation lows right there. You'd have these lows down there. If you picture each of these stair steps, well, hey, now you have overall stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. Assuming you care about the big picture of it all, that's what you want to see. You want to see those higher stair steps being constructed. And at this point in time, I'm talking about 220 as that higher stair step. However, another kind of simplistic way to gauge all this is by using the purple line right there, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that purple line is going to move itself higher and higher. Or I like to call these kind of tread lines for lazy people. So if you don't want to draw a tread line, just let this tread line draw itself for you. And as long as the price stays above that purple line, again, as it moves itself upwards, then the trend is fully in the bull's favor. I'm not going to talk about levels of resistance because at this point in time, in my opinion, top priority is not breaking levels of resistance. Top priority is just going through healthy consolidations and building those higher bases. So focus on building higher lows and then just sit back and let the chart do its thing. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.